morning, Shelpers. Thank you for joining us for some PowerWash Stimulator 2. With me, as always, is husband, my co-pilot, my everything, Bajast.
Husby, don't you mean?
Yeah, I call him Husby. That's, we're just gonna do one job. We had one job.
Oh, apparently I made it to where you're the orange one.
Whoopsers.
Oh, we're both orange. Okay, so it makes it to where we can't have different outfits on. That's unfortunate in split screen, at least.
So on split screen, we can't have our own colors. That's alright. We're just doing one job today, and since we have our little characters, you can see who's on which side. I forgot there's an easier way on my poor neck on this critter to, there we go. You can actually hit, I think it's R2. L2.
Right bumper.
No, it's L2.
Okay. Says auto shoot?
No, not to auto shoot. Yeah, to reduce your neck motion. Because I kind of get a little, nauseous playing this sometimes. And with my right ball and my thumb being the way it is, sometimes the ball joint in my thumb does not really enjoy this game. But it's good for short periods. I thought we would do something a little relaxing, and because I already said I'd play this for y'all, and I would kind of update you on everything. I'm not sure how much I want to get into the whole what's been going on with me, but for those of you who have been keeping up with Blue Sky, I have had an ear infection. Now, I thought it would be pretty straightforward, right? I have an ear infection. I've had those like on and off my entire life. A middle ear infection where it's kind of behind the eardrum. I know what to expect. Well, yes and no. I am now suspecting on my last day of antibiotics, because I had 5 days of really low dose antibiotics from my practitioner, that I also have swimmer's ear, which is an infection in the ear canal, and the one that was behind my eardrum. So the one behind my eardrum is getting some better. It's no longer the ice pick sensation. I am still having difficulty with my ear canal being swollen and drainage, and it's really fun. So I have another, I tried to get in to see her. I've been giving her messages all the way along. That's why I was gonna say I have another message in. I have several messages in, but I actually tried to contact her this morning to get an appointment because she needs to actually see what's wrong to more adequately diagnose and treat. Fair. So I called, and she had an opening on Wednesday. Well, my van service, which I need because, you know, wheelchair and not having a wheelchair van that costs like 60, 70, whatever $1,000. Because I don't have that available to me, I need to take the specialized transport. And yeah, fun on a bun, they can't take me on short notice. They can never take you on short notice. And if I don't get in on Wednesday, which I can't, she can't see me until at least the 29th. So I let her know that, you know, maybe we need some ear drops this time for me. Not oral antibiotics, maybe just some drops would suffice, because I can't get them over the counter because they have antibiotic in them, and anything with antibiotic, apparently, no matter what the hell it is, you definitely need a doctor to sign off on in this country. So now I wait. And it's been annoying, and it's been going on over a week. I would say we're on like day 9, day 10. And I am not running fever anymore, so that's a small mercy, but I am feeling icky still, and I'm having a lot of trouble, like, feeling, you know, good about myself, because I feel absolutely disgusting because I'm dripping and all that kind of stuff, and oh my, not quite what I meant, but you get me. I forgot how to change out my gun if there's something better that comes along, but...
Do you mean change your nozzle?
No, it's not my nozzle.
Okay, so you hold Y to change the other, to your other one then.
Yeah.
It's in the bottom right.
I don't know if that's gonna be any better, but Oops, I think that's the soap. I could be, no, that's not soap. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Well, it comes out right off though if I put it on, so it's like, hello soap? What's going on there? Okay, so I took off the soap now. But yeah, I'm just kind of fed up with everything and trying to find, you know, some kind of common ground. And I know that people don't want to prescribe you, but my doctor does not have virtual visits, and it's just been an utter pain. And I've felt like crap, and I didn't want to like have like a pain episode while I was like streaming or whatever. But I am gonna try streaming. Sorry about that. I'm gonna try streaming for y'all on Wednesday. I don't know what I'm streaming. I might just do like Wheel of Fortune or something. I might actually have a time where I will need to like go take care of my ear or something like that. So it has not been fun. You can ask Husby.
Definitely not.
I don't sleep well because the ear is paining me, or it's doing something I don't want it to do. It's been hell. Just utter hell. So I'm just trying to keep calm and carry on, but it's been hard because it's just been hard. So otherwise, we've been getting decent games from sales and whatnot, plus Husby does the like mobile game stuff for gift cards once in a while.
Yep.
His favorite one right now is Earnstar. But he used to do Mistplay, Mistplay, but now it's Earnstar. And he's been getting gift cards for Steam. So we've been picking up a few things here and there. Between that and some freebies. We got Billy's Wheelie, which is kind of like a monkey ball thing, and 100% orange juice, which is husband said a board game thing.
Yeah.
And we got those for free. Because they offer free games on Steam sometimes. But we also got that Deep Rock Galactic Survivor thing that I played for y'all at one point. And other games like Castaway Paradise, which already had a bug in it, but I'm going to start over so I could play that for you. Temtem Swarm. And oh heck, what was the other one? Temtem Swarm and Soulstone Survivors.
Yeah, you love that one.
Yeah, Soulstone Survivors I love. They're basically like Deep Rock Galactic Survive. The kind of top-down, gather the experience points on the thing by killing things and leveling up and all that, and unlocking shit. You unlock so much shit in Soulstone Survivors.
Yeah, there's a lot more characters.
You have a lot more characters. Each character has about 4 weapons. There's like 5 environments, so that's on par with like Galactic Survive, but there's also like an arena where you have to like stay alive, and there are like a few different modes and stuff. It's really cool. It's only single player, which is the complaint I had with the Dwarf game. I honestly hate that these games are only single player, but Temtem Swarm is not a single player game. It is a multiplayer game. So Husby and I have been playing that together. So that's been lovely. If you want to see any of these games, let me know. I also have, let's see. Oh yeah, we might be getting Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar for our birthday next month. We're not like guaranteeing that, but it's pretty much on lock. Husby and I both really like the Story of Seasons games. So if that's something you would want to see or whatever, I also would have that. And today I got an email from Deku Deals, which I've been telling you is like the granddaddy site of amazing deals for video gaming. And they now have launched their beta for Steam. And I had a game on there, a little one called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate. And it was on sale for 75% off, and I told husby he had a card from the Earnstar or whatever, and we ended up getting it. And you only need one copy for multiplayer. So we've been playing that a little bit. So far, roguelike beat 'em up, love it, love it. It's the way I should have felt about Marvel Cosmic Invasion. That kind of like excitement that this is great, this is amazing, like totally happy about it. That's how I should have felt. So I'm thrilled about it, and we're gonna probably play more of it tonight at some point with Christmas music, because as y'all know, this week is our Christmas, Thursday and Friday. So that's another reason I will not be doing anything beyond Wednesday, which is okay. I'm going to try to just enjoy what we got going on. It's been a little hard with everything, and our, let's say, former phone and internet provider still had that we were going to be set up with a new line from them.
God, no.
Nope, and we told them multiple times, this ain't happening, we don't want this. You're the one that took our service away when we told you we didn't want our service taken away. They're the ones that started this shit. We got different providers. One for our cell phone, one for our internet. And we are not going backwards.
No.
And they like messaged the cell phone yesterday or the day before or something like that, and are like, you're still set up to have a check come out on the 28th. And husby's like, hell we are. So he had to get on the phone today and get everything going there, and they supposedly are in agreement that they're not sending anybody out now. And they were like, well, you were paying a significant amount, but if you got our fiber optic, it wouldn't be so bad. One, I don't want to deal with you ever fucking again if I don't have to. Two, you claim that we don't get your fiber optic out here. So them trying to sell us on a service that we don't even have access to here is pretty goddamn ballsy, IMO. And they just, of course, kept trying to be like, well, this could happen or that could happen, and be just as like, no, it cannot. It definitely cannot. So hopefully that's the last time we hear from this place, except to get our damn money back. But I know they're going to ask us for more money.
Yep.
Because they told us that we had to pay last month's bill, which put us for double bills for the new and the old stuff, even though we barely used the old stuff at all. Like, we used their service like, what, a week maybe, if that, into the pay period before they fucking shut us off with no warning and no okay. And they still were going to charge us like almost $130. And then they're like, well, if we see that there's like money that you didn't use like all your days or whatever, we'll give you back your money. And I actually wanted to tell them, motherfuckers, here's what's going to happen. You figure out how much we used and then bill us. But we wanted them gone, so we just paid the full amount. And then, but just packed up our old modem and cords and shit and sent that back. And then they gave us like a $30 or so restocking fee charge as a different bill. And we have not paid that yet, because to me, they way overcharged us for last month's services. And I mean way, because we didn't even have, after what, the 4th maybe of December? No, because we actually had the new people come in on the 4th of December and give us new stuff. So I don't even think we had any of their stuff beyond like the last week of November.
Right, and they still scammed us out of money.
And the period we were paying for was through the 22nd of December.
Yeah.
So they charged us for like 3 weeks or so that we did not get of service. So how they want like almost $130 and then like 30 some more. Like, fuck you. You still owe us about $50. That's after the restocking fee. So far we have not paid the restocking fee because they still owe us money and they could have taken it out. I don't think they would have or will, but that's what should happen right now. Yeah, this is the soap. It helps get like extra grime and stuff off, but I have to get closer, otherwise I'm just using up my soap tank, I believe. And supposedly it makes it easier for hoses that have a, softer spray to get more of the icky off. I didn't know if this would make a good full stream. Maybe if I had like a lot to talk about. I could just sit here and shoot the shit and talk about everything going on in the world or in Hollywood or wherever. Hollywood is really not part of the world at large. It's kind of its own little thing. And I can tell you all the new articles I've been seeing about AI usage and whatnot, and about how AI actually hurts productivity and creativity and all that kind of stuff. We did see something funny, and it wasn't about AI, but there was like this home shopping network. I think it was QVC, not HSN. And it was people trying to sell you shirts. And then they were talking about the moon. And one of them was insisting the moon was a planet. And one of them briefly was like, well, isn't the moon a star? And these were fully grown people, and I fucking weep. I weep. I'm not saying you have to be Rhodes Scholars to sell clothes, but if you don't know what a moon actually is, I don't know. I don't know where the education system failed you, but I would say it's somewhere along maybe grade 2. And yeah, you can't possibly remember everything. I will be fair on that one. And some days you just have bad days where you know something, but it's hard to remember things you know. Because you're not set up for science mode, you're set up for like sales mode, I get that. But it's kind of like a bigger pattern I'm seeing where over the years I've heard multiple people refer to an ostrich type pattern or something as ostrich fur. And that scares me even more because, as we all know, ostriches are birds. And one of the things about a bird is it does not have fur. So I get a little frightened by people and what they know or don't know or should know and don't know, or yeah. And at some points I think, oh my god, our education system, but yeah, maybe not. Maybe when we don't use it, we do lose it, and that's a lot of losing it, I suppose. I'm trying to clear off the bottom pathway, you two?
Yeah. I guess I can go back to the main building then, since you're also doing it.
Well, you don't have to worry about that. I'm just, here. Sometimes this game gets a little difficult because you will have like one speck of something somewhere.
Oh yeah, it's right to click to see where dirt is.
Yeah, it will help you figure out which part is kind of dirty, but sometimes you're staring an awfully long time to get that last speck of dust. Because sometimes it'll be like under the rim of the fucking back tire of the car, or just on this like one exterior, like this little yellow pathway will have like one dot of dirt on it, and they'll be like, yes, not clean yet. As though someone's giving a white glove test to an entire campground or some shit. Yeah, you can work on the top. I will continue to work on the bottom. I can understand where some people find this peaceful. And they did a really good job, apparently, with the DLC in the first game. Christmas stuff, Shrek stuff, all kinds of stuff. So if you really liked a variety of different things to do, then as far as like scenic routes and whatnot, you had that ability to see like a lot going on. But I don't know if this is for me quite. I mean, I think it's like a Zen out game, and I'm not sure how I get along with those, to be honest with you. Like, I think Be Just might actually kind of identify more with or play more of this kind of stuff than I would. But I just thought it would be different. I've never played any kind of anything like this on the channel. And I haven't really been doing much of anything in life except like playing games or watching TV or sleeping. I can barely get through the day without a nap, even though I'm not running a fever anymore. It's honestly been frustrating and sad, and I feel so unproductive, and I have so many messages to get back to. Like, I've been leaving everybody fucking sit on Discord, and I hate that. Like, you know, I have friends on there, the Pod Squad and Mod and all that fun stuff, so... And they're just like, they just messaged me, and I'm just like, leaving them sit. And I know they understand because they, you know I'm sick right now, but, I just hate leaving people sit forever, you know? And I have a couple writer friends also that are probably wondering, like, where the hell I am. Because, like, I have a friend from Canada, and I haven't told her yet, but she just got through the flu. And one of the frustrating things about my illness is I don't know where the fuck I got it from. I didn't come in contact with anybody that gave me like a sore throat that morphed into, or a cold that morphed into an ear infection. And that's kind of how you get them, is you end up like coming in contact with someone who has a type of infection that you get, and then it moves. Because ear infections by themselves usually aren't contagious, but I do have a weakened immune system. I am a carrier for like strep B, not the one that turns into scarlet fever. The one that's kind of like an annoying sore throat you're supposed to be able to get rid of on your own. And when I say you, I mean people like not me, because I can't. I'm on antibiotics for that when I have a flare-up, because of course I am. But yeah, I'm a carrier for strep B, so I don't know if that like factors into random ass ear infections, if it's because like when I was a kid I was just prone to them, and every once in a while I just still get them. I've never had swimmer's ear though. Never in my life. It's always been the behind the eardrum sort of experience, the ice pick, fever, that kind of wonderfulness. The ruptured eardrums. I didn't get a ruptured eardrum this time, I don't think, which was nice, but in a way, at least when the eardrum ruptures, usually if it's just a middle ear infection, the pain goes away. I'm also having trouble hearing still, like very muffled. My tinnitus is like on extra high alert, and so not a fan of that either, but that's okay. Which I'm sorry if I'm talking like too loud or something. I know I'm always loud. I'm a loud fuck. I know that I am. I just always am, but you know. Okay, how do we ladder?
Alright, maybe that stuff over there, I don't know.
Ladder, okay.
Oh, you can actually just move the whole damn thing, okay.
I did. It's apparently like a whole ass scaffolding. Okay, rotate.
You place it with X, it says, whenever you are ready to place it.
I'm trying to rotate it to where we can, I'm wondering where it will let me put it. Because I don't think it'll let me put it here. Okay, X.
I think it's like, it has to be blue, not red.
Yeah, well, how does that happen?
I don't know, how do you know you can move that? Nope.
Okay, let me try to go up on the jungle gym. Let me try. Oh, okay, it's way too far away from the house. Can you die? Let's find out.
No.
Okay, cool. I'm here. I'm here. I'm too close to the thing to actually do much good, though, but I'm...
I don't know why a game like this would have death to begin with.
Well, you can fall to your death like cleaning windows and shit, can't you?
Yeah, but I said a game like this, where they wouldn't have you do that.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. That wouldn't be very chill of them to be like, and you fell 30 stories to your death. Good job. Now the next time you play it, there's like blood on the side of the building from where you splattered, and then you have to clean that shit up too. It all becomes crime scene simulator. The crime scene one is kind of interesting to me because it's like somebody like threatening your life if you don't like take care of their evidence. It's like when you have somebody who goes through the fridge and has to eat the entire cake because if they leave a little bit it looks guiltier than if the cake just walked away on its own, I guess. Oof. Yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to like do the whole getting up here and around here when they don't like me aiming it too close. I'm definitely gonna fall off the roof like Goofy before the end of this job. He's doing the precision details, I see.
Yes, yes.
Which is good. I'm not a details type person. I should honestly just work on the blue walkway I'm on first.
Oops.
And try to get some of this going. Yeah, I really wish we had like a much bigger like soap dispenser. Because the soap helps it all come off quicker, but...
Yeah, unfortunately you run out of it pretty quick.
Yep, you do. And it's like, why the hell wouldn't I have like an 80 fucking canister shit? Yeah, I had issues up there, okay?
Well, you said he would, so...
Yeah. There's also like smaller ladders, but we need the... Oh wait, here's a bigger ladder. Maybe I should just take that. Hold on, let me stop spraying. Okay, let me take this ladder. X. Okay, let me put it up on the side of the house. Hello? Hello, Lord? Oh, where did I put the ladder? I went back to where it started, I think. God dang it. It was blue, I swear. Wait. You stole
It
it.
has to be yellow, basically. There's two. There's another one right there below your feet.
I thought you said that it had to be blue, not
Yeah, the
red.
other one did, but this one seems like you have to make it yellow.
Ugh, so confusing. How am I supposed to keep up with colors? I didn't even learn the moon was not a planet in school. For all purposes, that is a joke. I did indeed learn that. We have 2 moons right now. I keep telling people that and people don't believe me. We have 2 moons for a while. We had like an asteroid type situation come into our orbit, and until sometime in the 2050s, 60s, I forget, it will be here taunting us.
For all time.
Yep, reminding us of what we could be.
Oop.
Maybe giving us a little bit of that threatening Zelda energy. You know the one.
The one that looks like it's got to take the world's most desperate crap imaginable.
Yeah, that one.
Where did I put the ladder? I could have sworn I just moved it.
I have no idea. But yeah, you can clean off a variety of things. Anything from trucks to whole houses to campgrounds. Anything you've ever wanted to not clean in your own life, you can clean on a video game. Although video games do make it more fun, usually. Usually. You know, I wouldn't necessarily want to work in a grocery store as far as like my abilities to actually carry boxes and whatnot, but doing it in like Supermarket Simulator is fun. I don't have to use my spoons for it though, so maybe that's why. No one knows the reason.
I wonder if we're supposed to ladder stuff in here.
Well, you can find that big old mother trucker I had on the side of the house too. I don't want to like clean off everything that's not related to the blue thing right now. I really want to get the blue thing going on. Okay, let's see. So my baby sibling, when they go back to school, might only have one class left until graduation, so they might be able to like maintain a job and, you know, get through their degree and everything. So if that's the case and they're not overwhelmed, I'm like extremely happy.
Boy, this place is massive.
Yeah, it is. We don't have to do the whole thing. I just kind of wanted to like catch up and...
Oh, I have to do it from here. Okay.
Because I don't think we're going to be like playing this after this anyway.
I'm not sure, but I do eventually want to get this on deck, as far as I know.
Yep, I know. It seems like it would be a good relaxer thing for you.
I don't even have the original though.
I know. At least that one's on premium when we lose Ultimate.
True.
Because we are not keeping Ultimate. I've talked at length about how little there is on Ultimate compared to Premium. And I know they're going to try to fix that someday.
No, they're not.
They're going to try to like raise Premium's prices to be like 25 or so. You know, or 20 some instead of like the whatever the hell it is now. Isn't Premium like 20 now? Or 15?
Yeah, that's what Ultimate used to be a few short years ago, by the way.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, they're gonna try to fix, quote unquote, it. And like I said, they're gonna make Premium like 20, like let's say 22, 23. Then they're gonna like take Core and be like, it's called Individual now. If you have like 2 to 3 people in your family, you're gonna actually need to get like 2 to 3 Core plans. Like they're gonna make it so that they're gonna try to raise everything up alongside of Ultimate. But none of these have like the day ones like Ultimate does. But even the day ones are like few and far between at points.
Yeah, we looked at Ultimate's offerings on day ones, and it's impressive how far apart they're spread, or either that or they've been straight removed.
Yeah, they are removing like a lot of their day ones, and it's like, why bother? Or because they give them over to like Premium in like 6 months to a year, it's like, if I'm patient, I can just play it later. Besides, I can't tell you how many games are on here that don't have accessibility features for text, which is one of the easiest things to modify, by the way. I'm not asking for, you know, like blind mode or anything for me in particular, though more places should have that, obviously. I'm just asking for bigger text, which could literally be a slider, and they're like, no, fuck you. I wanted to play Wu Chang Fallen Feathers, can't do that.
Yeah, I couldn't read that shit.
Yeah, even Husby couldn't play that. I talked about that. And I wanted to play Ninja Gaiden 4, couldn't do that. And if there is the occasional text where I have to zoom in, fine, God bless you, I'll put up with it. If it's not like occasional, if it's more like pretty damn constant and there's a story involved and stuff, like, no. Why am I gonna like squint or like stop the production to like look at everything? I can't do that to the shelpers. I know some of them don't mind, but I know like when I zoom in every 2 seconds, it gets really fucking annoying. And you can blame that on places that don't have accessibility features. I know that South of Midnight didn't actually make it into my game of the year, but I did enjoy it. I just didn't feel I love the art style. I loved the like type of folklore and stuff we got where it's not just like, oh, it's Greek or Norse again, yay. But it was actually like more unique kind of lore and stuff. I loved that about it, but it was like, to me, the combat didn't have like enough impact and oomph. Like some of the story I was just kind of like, okay. Like some of it just didn't kind of make sense to be there for me. It just kept it from like going really to the top. But I did like South of Midnight, so. And one of the things I liked about South of Midnight is that I could read the fucker for the most part. I did have to zoom in on occasion, I believe. But the text was big enough, mostly, for the story and whatnot. And that's a big plus in my book. As I get older, the less I want to fight a video game. If it doesn't want to do, like, native, like, stuff where I can actually read it, or, you know, tweak it a little bit to read it, then no. Like, if you really go out of your way to make, like, 2-point font text, like, why should I even engage with your game if I'm not a 2-point font type gamer? And like I said, if my husband has trouble seeing it, like, I have no prayer. I have no prayer. And I just don't want to fight all the time to make something accessible for myself. I know they have, like, the zoom in feature and all that, but that's not going to cut it if you have, like, a really heavy story-based game or a game that's, like, shoving a technique in your face, like, every 2 minutes. And, yeah. Sometimes it sucks. But you just find what you can. One of the best things about being a gamer, especially now that we also opened ourselves up to gaming on PC, is how many games are out there. You know, I don't really feel deprived now that we started playing on a computer, because if there's like one game I can't play on the Xbox, there's like 20, 30, 100, 150, whatever I can play on the Steam service or GOG or whatever that will scratch nearly the same itch. I am positive there are like more games that are like Wo-Chang Ball and Feathers that I can read, although to be honest, like Elder Scrolls and stuff, I have a hard time seeing. Like, it doesn't help. What I mean is, if I looked hard enough, I could find a Souls-like game that had readable stuff for me. I could look hard enough and find like a campus builder that had big enough text, if that was something that I really wanted very badly. I could find something somewhere to scratch the itch. Maybe it's not the most well-known title, but it would serve. And that's one of the things I love so much about also not being afraid to game on PC. We need a better rig.
Yes.
We really do need a better rig. We bought one and it was like really, really, well, for computers at the time, cheap.
Yeah, but it was also very underpowered.
And it's underpowered, but it plays most of what I want to play right now, because we play a lot of indie stuff. So like the Ninja Turtle game, I can play just fine on there. Soul Stone Survivors, when it's got a lot going on screen, it does kind of, I don't want to say give out on me, but it does have difficulty doing what I want it to do. I want to go around the ladder game. Can we not automatically hook on to the ladder game?
I thought it was supposed to.
I don't want to hook right onto the ladder though. I want to walk around the ladder. I'm gonna have to jump for it. Nope, not even. Stop sucking me off. Ladder, please. Thank you. It was holding on to me so tightly you would have thought it was husby. My God. That was just almost funny in a very sad way. I didn't know I was in Date Everything where the ladder was like, hey there, hot stuff. Let me be your Santa tonight. And I'd be like, okay, no. Absolutely not. If you know anything about me, I would not date a ladder. Don't be silly. You're too tall for me. I'm afraid of heights. How's it looking?
Rough.
Still rough?
We're 60% done.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's in the middle there.
Yeah, I think we should honestly call it.
Okay, up to you.
Otherwise, this is gonna be like 3 hours long of me like just trying to like talk about different points and going off on, like I said, AI in Greenland, and we can always do that on stream on Wednesday for whatever the hell it is I'm playing.
Okay, if you want to wrap up, we will.
Yep, I don't want to do Arietta necessarily on Wednesday because I don't know if I want to like learn a whole different source of everything, but we'll see. Like a whole different like type of game or whatever. I don't know if we're gonna do Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate, or I could always play that myself, or if I'm gonna do like Soulstone Survivors by myself. That would be a fun one. But like I said, it's pretty similar to the Deep Rock Galactic, and I don't want Survivor, that is.
Okay.
And I don't know if I want to like do that because it's so similar. But then again, I might just play more of the Wheel of Fortune when we got access to it, and I already played that, so what's the big deal, I guess. Let me know. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Ouch. Let me know what you would like to see me play, if you have any ideas, something I played before or whatever. And I will see you Wednesday, hopefully, at 9 p.m. Central for streaming something. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.